We know that completing the OET role play in 5 minutes is difficult. So watch this video where we show you a demonstration role play and how it can be done effectively. Let's go! Hello, I'm Jo from Specialist Language Courses. We are OET Premium Preparation Providers, which means you are in the right place for your preparation. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Let's begin! In the OET speaking test, you were given a role card with information about a patient and some tasks to complete, and you have 3 minutes to prepare. You then complete a 5-minute role play with an interlocutor and then repeat with another role card. Here is an example. The role card has information about the setting, the patient, and some tasks to complete. During the preparation time, you should read the context and underline key points about setting and patient. Underline the task verbs and think of useful language to use, and decide how you are going to begin the role play. So we can see here that we're at a local medical clinic, and the patient is 45 years old who is feeling unwell and thinks they may have diabetes. And here are the tasks. Find out how the patient is feeling. Explore the patient's lifestyle. Discuss the possible significance of the symptoms. Reassure the patient. Briefly explain diabetes and outline management, and outline next steps. So there is quite a lot of explaining here, which requires the candidate to use signposting, linking, pausing and checking to ensure that the information they give is clear. So now you're going to watch a demonstration of this role play in action. Watch the video and make notes on how the doctor begins the interaction, uses questions, demonstrates empathy, explores the patient's concerns, uses signposting and linking, and ends the role play.
Good morning, my name's Alexia. I'm the GP in the clinic today. What's brought you here today?
Oh, hi, doctor. Yeah, I just thought I'd better get checked out because I've just been feeling a bit unwell recently.
Right, okay. Can you tell me a bit more about this unwellness that you've been feeling?
Yeah, I've been feeling really tired and a bit dizzy and really thirsty and also a bit breathless. And I don't know if it's related, but I've also got I feel quite itchy on my skin.
Right, okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sounds like quite a lot to be coping with while you're, working and everything. Can I just ask you a few general questions about your health? Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So, do you generally do exercise?
I've got a busy and stressful job, and
Right.
I just have 3 teenage kids as well, so I just don't have any
Okay.
time for exercise,
Okay. That sounds like you're dealing with a lot. So you mentioned that you had these symptoms. Was there anything that was particularly concerning you about these symptoms?
Well, I know I'm a little bit overweight as well, and there's
Okay.
been a lot of publicity about diabetes on the TV and the newspapers, and it's just, made me think that maybe I could have diabetes, so I thought I better get checked out. Do these symptoms mean I might have diabetes, do you think?
So that's a very good question. Without a diagnosis, I really wouldn't like to say that it was diabetes. Certainly those symptoms can relate to diabetes, but also it sounds like the lack of exercise, managing the teenage children and having a stressful job could also be a reason why you're feeling like this. So try not to worry at this stage. If it's okay with you, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about about diabetes. But can I first ask, what do you know about diabetes? You said that you'd been seeing some things on TV about it.
Not much really. I know obviously that it's something to do with if you like my symptoms, that's all I really know, like being overweight,
Right.
something to do with blood sugar or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
And I know there's type 1 and type 2, but I
Yes,
don't
that's right.
really know much about it, to be honest.
Okay, so if it's okay with you, I'll give a very brief explanation of diabetes. So there are two types of diabetes. Type 1 is where insulin, which is a hormone in your body, isn't actually produced. And type 2 is where the insulin just isn't enough and it has to be balanced with either medication or so either tablets or maybe with the injections if it's quite extreme.
Okay.
Yeah, is that clear?
Yes, okay, yes. And so how would it be treated if I do have diabetes?
Right, another good question. So I'll just briefly explain now because obviously you don't have a diagnosis. So first of all, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. So it can be managed with medication, but it can also be managed with increasing your exercise, managing your diet and what you eat and when you eat, how much sleep you get. So there's lots of things that we can discuss at a later date. For now, if it's okay with you, I'd like to just go through what we're going to do next in order to find out if you've got diabetes and then what we can do to help you if you have, and also what we can do to help you if you haven't, because obviously we'd like you to feel better no matter what.
Okay, yeah, that would be very helpful.
Okay, so first we're going to do a blood test, which I'll organise today, which will give us a clear diagnosis of whether you do have diabetes or not. When we get the results, we'll call you back to discuss with us. Is that clear so far?
Yes, yes, okay.
Okay, and then after that, we'll do an assessment of your health and your lifestyle, and we'll look at how we can help you either way, whether you have diabetes or you don't. Does that sound
Okay.
clear?
Yes, that's very helpful. So I'll do the blood test and then we'll discuss the results, I suppose.
Absolutely. So we'll do the blood test first, and then we'll go from there and look at how we can manage it better. So I'd like to give you a leaflet on diabetes and also on lifestyle changes. Is that okay?
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of the language the doctor used in this role play. To begin the role play, the doctor introduces herself and asks why the patient has come to see her, which is an appropriate question for this context. The doctor uses several questions. For example, can I just ask you a few general questions about your health? To signpost a change in topic. Do you generally do exercise? To explore the patient's lifestyle. What do you know about diabetes? To find out what the patient already knows about diabetes before giving their explanation. To show she understands how the patient is feeling, the doctor says, "I'm really sorry to hear that. That sounds like you're dealing with a lot." So she responds to the patient in empathetic ways. And to explore the patient's concerns, the doctor asks, "Was there anything which was particularly concerning you about these symptoms?" And then she relates her explanations to the elicited concerns. In the role play, the doctor uses lots of signposting and linking. There is lots of information to be given, and the doctor needs to make sure it's provided in a clear way. The doctor uses clear signposting phrases to signal changes in topic. For example, "So if it's okay with you, I'll give a very brief explanation of diabetes." And "For now, I'd just like to go through what we're going to do next." This tells the speaker what information is going to be discussed. Then when giving the explanations, the ideas are organized very clearly. And in the explanation about next steps, the doctor chunks the information into manageable sizes and pauses halfway to check the patient is following the information. And at the end of the explanations, the doctor checks understanding. There are also lots of linking expressions used throughout the role play which organize the information in a clear way. And finally, to end the role play, a lot of information has been provided in the role play, so the doctor offers a patient information leaflet, which for this context is an appropriate way to end the consultation. If you want more help with your OET speaking, check out our other videos on our YouTube channel, OET SLC, the link's below. And why not check out our website, see how we can help you with our preparation courses, link below. tips for OET speaking. Prepare in your self-study time. Practice with a colleague or study buddy. Use the 3-minute preparation time effectively. Be confident and succeed in the OET exam. So the setting for this role play was at a local health clinic. What other settings do you know? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like and share with your friends and colleagues so we can help more people achieve success in the OET exam. See you in the next video. Bye. Completing the OET role play. Top tips for OET speaking. So the setting for this role play was at some place. So the setting for this role play was at a local health clinic. What other settings do you know? I'll do it again.